the U.S. National Institutes of Health, UK's Liverpool School of Medicine, University College London, Global Fund for TB and Malaria, and in the Philippines, the Philippine Council for Health Research and Development, the Department of Health. When they need a research partner in the Philippines, they choose DlsuHSI Medical and Health Sciences Institute's Angelo King Medical Research Center. Situated in the midst of the DlsuHSI campus, that is home to thousands of medical and health-allied students, professors, clinicians, and researchers. The Research Center is active in establishing networks and collaborative researches with like-minded individuals and research centers in the Philippines and the rest of the world.
Amongst all the sites that I have worked with, I chose LaSalle because I've had good experience with them. Both trials, the retention was very good. So in clinical trials, patient retention is very important. So this site has had more than 90% patient retention.
Accredited by the Food and Drugs Administration of the Philippines, and recognized as a clinical trial site of the United States National Institutes of Health, it is currently one of the top sites for contracted clinical trials in the Philippines. In producing researches in various medical fields, the center primarily seeks to find solutions to national health concerns such as tuberculosis, dengue, and cancer, as well as on efficient use of evidence-based complementary and integrative medicine in healthcare.
So I began working with DlsuHSI Medical and Health Sciences Institute 3 years ago on a collaborative project between ourselves in Liverpool and the DlsuHSI Medical and Health Sciences Institute. The first project, named TB Fit, was focused on the diagnosis of tuberculosis, essentially investigating the impacts of upgrading the technologies and algorithm used in diagnosis at the time to include a new diagnostic technology, GeneXpert. It's worth making the point here that this was only really possible due to the engagement, enthusiasm, and technical aptitude of the team at DlsuHSI. And indeed, it was these same qualities that were critical to the success of the project overall.
It is also the main research training center for the Southern Luzon region's Health Research Consortium, composed of universities and medical centers, hosting various activities on top of providing facilities for the promotion and conduct of basic and clinical researches. Annually, the Research Center is responsible for the production of over 100 researches from the faculty, consultants, medical residents, and students of the DlsuHSI Medical and Health Sciences Institute, the prime resource of the studies published in its journal, the Lasallian Journal of Medicine and Health Sciences. Discoveries and services are delivered through these centers for research. Accredited by the Food and Drugs Administration, the center conducts bioavailability and bioequivalent studies so that only quality medicinal products will be offered to Filipinos. The unit has confinement sites for the clinical phase, with 24-bed capacity. The analytical site provides analytical method development, validation and subsequent quantification of drugs and/or metabolites in biological fluids. It manages the drug testing laboratory, which is accredited by the Department of Health to test on amphetamines, cannabinoids, methamphetamines, barbiturates, and benzodiazepines. The Center for Tuberculosis Research was instituted to respond to the tuberculosis global emergency and to support the Philippine National TB Program, the Philippines being a high TB burden country with the disease killing 62 Filipinos a day. Accredited by the Department of Health and the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, it is a one-stop shop for all tuberculosis-related research and activities in the campus. The DOH has repeatedly recognized the excellent performance of its private-public mix, Direct Observed Treatment Strategy, PPM-DOTS Center, that has contributed greatly to the country's efforts to eradicate tuberculosis. The Center for Complementary and Integrative Medicine envisions a healthcare delivery system that incorporates and allows the use of safe, affordable, and appropriate indigenous or alternative forms of healing. The Center for Basic Biomedical Research serves as a central resource that fosters an environment that values excellence, competitiveness, and interdisciplinary collaboration with the end goal of nurturing discoveries and breakthroughs. The center's main focus is the individual patient and applies the principles of biostatistics, health economics, and the social sciences on the ways in which the patient is diagnosed and treated. Its ultimate goal is to improve the quality, equity, and delivery of health care by encouraging research that promotes rational and holistic clinical practice, encouraging clinicians to incorporate evidence from valid research into clinical practice, stimulating medical students and trainees to do and read relevant research, and advocating for the adoption of effective and efficient healthcare strategies and technologies into health policy. This center is the focal point of DlsuHSI's mission in research, that of nurturing discoveries. Through this center, the institution provides a supportive environment for optimal research skills development of allied health professionals. At De La Salle Angelo King Medical Research Center, we have a haven for researchers by providing them with a conducive and nurturing environment so that they can pursue discoveries that answer important questions and provide solutions to the most pressing medical problems to make healthcare more accessible for Filipinos.